Right, we've had the compilation one, the Christmas one, the one I didn't own, the geographical one, the best one, the newspaper one, the sequel to the newspaper one, the road safety one, and the other Christmas one. Not a bad run. After the Christmas party, I thought that would be it for the Singing Kettle. It seemed like a good show for me to go out on.
What's inside the Singing Kettle?
Then, before my last house move, I found this in my collection, Singing Kettle Live. I hadn't seen this DVD in years, so I decided to do a bit of research. According to most internet sources, this vaguely titled DVD was released in December 2007. Wait, that can't be right. My last Singing Kettle release was Blast Off from 2005. I know that for a fact. It's completely irrelevant, I'm sure, but Cartoon Network gets the blame for my evolving taste in entertainment. I've looked over the DVD case numerous times and there is absolutely no release or copyright date anywhere on it. As it turns out, the only clue as to how old this DVD is on the disc. There's a 2002 copyright, so God knows why most online sources say 2007. Right, for the last time, let's take a look at the Singing Kettle. What we have here is a highlights compilation featuring 4 previous Singing Kettle shows. Well, this sounds oddly familiar. This is basically a spiritual sequel to Best Loved Singalong Songs from 1998. This time, the shows featured our Homemade Band from 2000, Silly Circus from 2001, Jungle Party from 2002, and Tooth Happy from God knows when. We'll start with Silly Circus. Yep, finally time to talk about this one. It's on VHS, so it was the only one I knew about before getting this DVD. Why have I never reviewed it? Easy. There's not much to say. The group run a circus, there's a lion played by Kevin before he became an official member, and Jane gets fired from a cannon. That's it. Beyond that, it's your average Singing Kettle show. Homemade Band was also pretty average. Not bad, not great. It entertains the kids, we meet Bonzo for the first time, and the humour works well.
Yes, a wee word of warning, never work with your family. You can see who's boss.
Jungle Party from 2002 is easily the best show of the 4. The featured songs in this compilation speak for themselves. They hold up surprisingly well.
Well, it's plain to see we never can agree. We can't. We can't. Can't. Can't.
Then there's Tooth Happy. Of these 4, this is the only show I've never seen. It wasn't even a live stage show, it was some promotional piece of crap made to promote dental health. It's incredibly rare, and in the past 15 plus years, I've only ever seen one VHS copy. It was on eBay, and I couldn't help but have a look. It can be fun going to the dentist. Well, that's a complete lie for one thing. The video has only 5 songs, all relating to good dental hygiene, with a running time of only 20 minutes. If Singing Kettle Live is any indication, the songs all suck, and with a running time that short, this video is on the verge of being Chad Valley video level of quality. Well, maybe that's a little bit harsh. As awful as it is, at least it served a purpose. Chad Valley Video was a free giveaway that served absolutely no purpose. Actually, on the subject of Tooth Happy being awful, and speaking of eBay, if you want a real holy shit moment, look at how much Singing Kettle Pirates is going for. I may have 2 copies of this video, but my passion isn't that high. There are people who happily spend £50 to £100 on the first ever Thompson Friends video, and then there's me. I only buy VHS if I need it, and I most certainly don't need this one. Practicality and all that rubbish. It's almost like that controversial Black Diamond nonsense. Your old Disney VHS tapes have a Black Diamond logo on the spine, they're worth a fortune. Believe me, I checked every video I own for this logo. I'm not selling any of them, but this false rumour piqued this musician's curiosity. Anyway, back to Singing Kettle Live. It's not as good as Best Loved Singalong Songs, it gives off a bit of a bland vibe. The DVD menu is very basic, there's no unique title sequence or theme music, there's no good song transitions, the Tooth Happy songs are god awful, but beyond that, it does its job fine. If you have a young child that needs some entertainment, this DVD will probably work for them as much as Chases, Races and Runaways worked for me as a kid. Although if the price on Amazon is of any indication, you're not getting this DVD, and believe me, it's most definitely not worth that price. Of course, that can be remedied. I was leaning towards giving it 2 out of 5, edging really close to 3, but the presentation and the Tooth Happy songs let it down. But you know what? Most of the other songs do work really well, so in this case, the DVD caught me on a good day. 3 out of 5, and it goes to number 67 in the rankings, ahead of Thomas Gets Bumped and Thomas's Train, and behind High Stakes Sonic and Wacky Races Volume 1. As far as I'm concerned, it's lucky to be getting 3 stars. You know, with all that being said, I don't think it's a bad release. Truth be told, I don't think there is such a thing as a bad Singing Kettle video or DVD. They all have the same purpose and they all serve it well. For all the flack I gave Christmas Crackers and the early TV series, they at least did what they were supposed to do, entertain young children, and when you think about it, that's what matters most. I could say the same about Fun Song Factory. Yeah, I think the shows are absolute garbage these days, but kids of the 90s loved that group, myself included. Like I said, if they entertain young kids, that's all that really matters. I may not like a certain release, but that doesn't necessarily make it bad. Unless it's Chad Valley Video, it earned that 0 out of 5. I think Thomas Fan 261 said it best. Kids will watch anything that has the little blue bastard's face on it. Thanks for that, Sean. So, that's Singing Kettle Live. Still not as bad a title as this thing, and not a bad DVD overall. Well, Christmas is approaching, so I think we should do one more this year. And I think I know what I want.